We're talking to Charmaine Vasquez about team in training and Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. How did you get involved?
I got involved through one of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society events called the Big Climb, where we climbed 69 flights up the Columbia Tower here in Seattle. My stepdad has a team. He lost his son to Burkitt lymphoma, so it's a cause near and dear to both of our hearts.
Now, the team in training and Leukemia and Lymphoma Society has been around for a long time. This is the 30th year, right?
30th anniversary of Team in Training. It started back in 1988 at the New York City Marathon. It was started by a father, Bruce Cleland, whose daughter Georgia had just been diagnosed with ALL, a form of leukemia. So he and 38 of his friends ran the New York City Marathon in her honor, and they raised $320,000 for that event. In the 30 years since then, we have raised $1.5 billion for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and have trained over 650,000 teammates.
And where does the money go to?
Money goes towards blood cancer research, patient support services, and advocacy efforts.
What events do you have planned for this year for the team in training?
We have a lot of events planned, actually. We have a full roster. Here locally, we have the Pacific Crest Endurance Festival, which is down in Sun River, Oregon. It's very exciting. Has something for everybody. 5K, 10K, half-full triathlons, cycle options. We're also doing Disney again. We have the Marine Corps Marathon coming up in the fall, as well as a host of other events.
Which one are you going to do? Which event?
I'm actually doing Lava Man in March, and then I'm also doing the Pacific Crest Olympic Triathlon in June. So I'm signed up for 2.
Team in Training helps you by training you for a race and also how to raise money, correct?
It does, yes. We have a whole staff that helps you with your fundraising efforts. We have trained coaches who get you across the finish line. You train with a team, so you have that social experience, which is very, very important for what we want people to experience with team.
Now, with Team in Training, you not only get training, you have people to run with, but you have a cause and a goal, correct?
Absolutely. And many of our teammates do have personal connections. Many are survivors or have friends and family members who are patients, or they may be training in memory of someone special to them. You'll hear some stories tonight as well, inspirational stories, as well as some stories about people who've passed on. And our goal is to fund research so that we don't have to see that again.
Raise money for family, friends, and complete strangers, right?
Absolutely, absolutely, yes.
Charmaine Vasquez, where can we find a place to donate money if we wanted to donate?
You can go to www.teamintraining.org. You can learn all about the program, and there is a donate button right there.
Thank you so much, Charmaine.
Thank you.
I know some of you, and I've been on a team with a few of you, lucky individuals who hear me complain about exercise. My name is Ann Gillingham. I'm the executive director for the chapter, and I've been around for almost a decade now, which is crazy. But Team in Training has now been around for 30 years, so happy anniversary to us. I love this program. I love the people who do this program, and I love what it's been able to accomplish. I'm sure a lot of you know some of this information, but in the 30 years that this program has been part of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we've had over 650,000 people participate across the country, and Team in Training folks like you, the Purple Nation, have raised over $1.5 billion with a B dollars for cancer research, and you are all a big part of that. So thank you very much. Cheers to all of you.
It all started back in 1988 when Bruce Cleland, who is pictured right there, got a group of 38 people together to run the New York City Marathon in November, and that group raised $320,000 for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. It was the first Team in Training event. He did it in honor of his daughter Georgia, who is pictured there. She just ran her first marathon at Disney a week or two ago. So very exciting. At the time that he started Team in Training, she was 2 years old and had just been diagnosed with ALL. So since then, over the past 30 years, that we have trained over 650,000 teammates and raised over $1.5 billion for blood cancer research.
Charmaine asked me to say, speak for 1 to 2 minutes. And really, that's been, for me, one of the unexpected delights is the connections I've made with my teammates, many of whom are sitting here that have run it with me, and some that will run, swim, and bike it with me in a couple months. And the camaraderie is just awesome. When I was, I guess it was 2000, well, I have multiple myeloma. I was diagnosed about 7.5 years ago, an incurable blood cancer. And a few years after I was diagnosed, I was sitting at Seattle Cancer Care Alliance getting an infusion, because one of the things that myeloma likes to do is take your bone mass and create pinholes through it and make it into Swiss cheese. So like you have the bone structure of, like, even though I was 45 or 46 when I was diagnosed, I had the bone structure of, you know, someone in their 80s. So you get this drip, which helps you recover. And I was sitting there, and my nurses were also saying, you know, you need to get more active, because I had just gone through a stem cell transplant, and I was pretty hammered. And they're like, you need to start walking, you need to do something. And I signed up for a 5K, and that went pretty well. And then afterwards, I was like, what's next? And somehow, this whole LLS thing popped into somewhere on my radar, and I started looking at this stuff, and the triathlon, I don't know, it just jumped out at me. And I'll never forget, I went to, they had an informational meeting. It was like at Eddie Bauer downtown or something like that. And Andy was there. And he really intimidated me. He's bald and he's buff, and I was just like, oh. Like, and he didn't say much either. I was trying to read him, and I was just getting nothing. He was just like, he was like stoned. And he was going to be my coach, you know. Little did I know this would be become one of my best friends over the next 3 or 4 years. And you just don't know where this is going to go. It's really been, you know, an inspirational journey in a lot of ways. Ironically, even though I have an incurable blood cancer, I'm in the best shape of my life. This keeps motivating me to come back, to be part of the solution, to be part of the team, to see my friends again after another year, to make more and deeper connections. The program is amazing. I mean, not only are we have made a difference by raising money and contributing to a solution, but we're also challenging ourselves and pushing ourselves. It's inspirational on so many levels, you know, what we do and moving beyond our own personal limits. And so it's a great model. It's a great way, a win-win for raising money and doing great things for ourselves and inspiring us and people around us. And I hope to be back for more Lava Mans, and it's great to be here. Thanks.